be a little bit of a hypocrite here, but it's not. I'll explain why I'm saying it. I don't like guns. I would ban assault weapons in a second. I'm gonna make an exception here for trans people. And if anyone should get guns, it should be trans Americans, okay? Because I'm worried for them. I'm worried that the right-wing lunatics are going to attack them.
As 3 children and 3 adults were shot and killed yesterday in a Nashville grade school. The suspect, 28-year-old Audrey Hale, was also shot and killed by the police. Hale is transgender and a former student of the Covenant School, a private Presbyterian school.
And if anyone should get guns, it should be trans Americans.
Anyone should get guns, it should be trans Americans.
I just had the most satisfying dump I've ever had in my life. Like, it was like one big bomb after another, and I'm finally cleared out. And it took me about a full week to fully digest those four Big Macs. I'm telling you, those Big Macs stayed in my system for a full week. I dealt with fucking bloat. I dealt with gas, major gas, and all this. Hey, Don, how are you? Don, whatever you do in life, don't ever try to beat the 5,000 calorie challenge in under 10 minutes. It's not worth it. You're going to be dealing with it for about a week. I had to eat 2 green apples yesterday, 3 oranges, etc. Yep. Right now, I feel like I want to take my time getting into work. I want to, take my time getting my coffee, getting my cigarettes, and spending the morning talking to you guys. Don, let me ask you a question. Why are you asking me all those questions? Just out of curiosity. Seriously, we're using it. You want to use it to troll me? I'll give you whatever you want if you want to troll me. You've proven yourself to be a fantastic troll. Yep. Yep, that's right, Don Casanova. That's right. I just didn't know if you were a good troll or a bad troll. You know what I mean? Now I know for sure. Ugh. I think it actually fucked with my kidney. Every single time I get these kidney pains, I'm like, please, please don't let it be pancreatic cancer. That's probably what's going to get me. I was thinking about it last night. I was like, yeah, that's probably what I'm going to come down with. Because every single time I think I dodge something, it comes back to bite me, you know? Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I'm not Italian. I'm American. But if you're going to ask, where the last known country that my name came from, yeah, it came from Pesco Pagano. Pesco Pagano being the most luxurious of luxurious Italian provinces. Pesco Pagano. Yeah. I got a shit again. I'm telling you, man, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it takes forever or what. 'Cause usually when I eat something, depending on what it is, it's out of me within 24 hours. 24. Guys, I drenched myself in Duke Cannon before I left the house. Duke Cannon being the premier cologne that you can buy over the counter. You don't have to ask anyone to get the key. Over the counter at CVS. Yep. That's Duke Cannon. I reek of Duke Cannon. Yep. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my coffee. I'll be right back. I'll let you listen to something. You can listen to Bergs yelling at Hazel. You can listen to Bergs yelling at Hazel. How about that? So that's long enough. I'll be right back.
Do you understand that, Hazel? I'm not into that shit. Okay? How come you fucking... I'm not into your fucking nigger music. I'm not into your chola fucking shit. You pretend to be Mexican or Spanish. You can't even speak Spanish. Okay? I'm not into your fucking piercings. I'm not into any of your shit. Okay? I'm not into you. Why are you so anti-me? What did I do to you? Everyone calls everyone a bitch. Okay. Okay, so you don't think I could come there and fuck you up? You don't think I know where you live? Okay. Yeah, you can take it as that. You think you're so fucking hot shit. Huh? Yeah, you do. With your fucking twerking videos. You go on David Boldo's. I know you're on me when I went on live tonight. You're on there. You are on there with your troll accounts. Don't fuck with me. You're fucking with my money, bitch. I'll come down there and kill you. I will. Yes. Bullshit. Don't fuck with me. Fuck you. I'll fuck you up. I'll fuck you up so hard. You will not know what fucking hit you. You just did this to fucking call me and fucking troll me, bitch. You fucking wannabe Mexican chola fucking cunt. Why you even calling me? You're not even a fucking woman. You got a dick. You got a dick. And you know what? You're a lesbian. Why are you 37 years old and a fucking single? Because you're a lesbian. Yeah, you fucking did it to yourself. Fuck you, man. For the last 2 months, you fucking cut me off. David Boldo. 2 months. Fuck you. I didn't do anything to you. What did I do to you? Name one thing I did to you. I call you names. You used to give me money. I would say, Hazel Reptiles with $5. The greatest looking woman. What? What are you talking about? I said I was sorry about your dad dying. What do you want me to say? Okay, so what was it about then? Okay? So go fuck yourself. Goodbye. Fuck.
Yeah, so there's that. There's that. Yeah. And if so facto, I think there's my name is on 3 continents. 3 continents. I don't know if you know that. Yep. Yep. I have family in I have a large amount of people I have family in Argentina. A lot of family in Argentina. After the war, they fled to Argentina, and some of them came here, and some of them stayed in Europe, North America, South America, Europe, and possibly Africa. Possibly. So I'm not really sure about that. Oh. Yeah. Oh. So as I take my time, my sweet ass time, heading into New York City, the greatest city in the world, I think to myself, what are you doing? You know what I mean? What could these people who are possibly watching me, what could they be doing right now? And I think and think and think. And I'm like, oh man, they're all at home. They got nothing going on. Nothing going on. That's the truth. Prove me wrong. Nobody can. Some people don't even have a home, which blows my mind. This really blows my mind that some people don't even have a home and they're on YouTube. You know? It's common. It's the next frontier. I think it's going to be the biggest thing ever. I don't think people are going to even give a shit about normal relationships anymore. Why would you want to get into a normal relationship? There's all these hoes out there. You could deal with the hoes, but you don't have to touch them. Dude, yo, Buff, I was so fucking stoned yesterday. So stoned. Dude. I couldn't believe it. I went laid down, passed out. I woke up at 3 a.m. And I was like, you know what? It's early enough. Let me take my shit. Let me let the dogs out. Let me feed them. Let me put them in their crate. And then let me go to work. Monday morning. Plus, it's good for me because I'll beat all the fucking traffic going to Manhattan. You know? So there's that. Yep. Nice. This is life. Nice. This time tomorrow will be very busy in Lower Manhattan outside the. Yeah. Well, they're thinking it's supposed to be today. It's supposed to be today. I won't be anywhere near that fucking hellhole. I'm going to the VA. Thank God. Thank fucking God. Guys, I know, dude. I know. I love oranges. I love clementines. I love kumquats. I haven't had a kumquat in about fucking 5 years. I used to buy those suckers, and I just wom 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 wom. Never had a vitamin deficiency. Never had rickets. Nothing like that. Reason being is I always had tons of vitamin C. Always had tons of vitamin C. Vitamin C is good for your eyes. Vitamin C is good for your hair, your bones, your immune system, and your digestive tract. Like right now, dude, I swear to God, man, it feels like whatever was inside me is out, okay? Ready to digest the new stuff and clog up my intestines once again with shit. Like I feel brand new. Like something went in there and like scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed. You know? That's exactly what it feels like. And there's really nothing you can do about it except eat more orange or oh shit. My alarm clocks are going off. This is like the last alarm clock or the last alarm that I go through. Like it's usually 4:50. I don't know why it's 4:52, but my alarm clock will go off. That's to let me know, like, hey, if you're taking a shit right now, hurry up. You know, like hurry up. It's time to get going. Right now, I'm on Route 4, heading into Manhattan, the George Washington Bridge. Yeah. The only bridge in our country that's actually named after George Washington. Yeah. I don't know if you guys know that. Did you go to bed earlier? Yeah, dude. After I ended that live stream, Buff, after I ended the live stream, right, I went to go lay down, and, dude, I was so stoned, my eyeballs were like, it felt like they were going to fall out of my head. I just laid down, put on a video. I watched Simon Bisley paint something, and I fucking fell asleep. There are these videos now of these illustrators, these ASMR illustrators. I've been watching them. Joe Kubert, ASMR. That's what I've been watching when I fall asleep. Because all you hear is Joe Kubert scratching at the paper. And you close your eyes, you open them, and he's like working on a masterpiece. No Wishbone this morning. Wishbone is now cuddled up in his crate, ready to take another nap. Yep. Wishbone, you know, every single time, so I hurt my arm, right? I fucked up my arm. And it's still fucked up. It's been fucked up for like 2 months. It's still healing. And every single time I lift up this dog, I'm like, dude, this dog's big, man. It's a big dog. He's just like all fat and fucking bones and he's like dead weight when you pick him up. He's like, bleh. You said you were feeling waves through your body. Yeah, dude, telling you. But Buff, I haven't pinned it down yet. I'm gonna pin it down today when I go to work. So I'm gonna take a hit at work and see which one it was. I don't know if it was the Maui Wowie or the Granddaddy Purple. Hey, Jumbo Dilly, how are you? Thank you, Jumbo Dilly. Thank you. Thank you. Dogs, well, dogs aren't allowed at work, but they are allowed at the VA. I've seen them at the VA. It's not at work. I should bring. You know what? I should turn Wishbone into like a public emotional support dog. You know, for the public. Like I bring him everywhere to emotionally support everybody in public. You know what I mean? People crying, I'll be like, "Oh, go talk to Wishbone." Because when people talk to Wishbone or hug Wishbone, all the cries go away. Because you realize that life is so much better not being Wishbone. You could be Wishbone. Think about that. I think it was the Granddaddy one. Well, we'll find out. I don't know which one I brought today. I grabbed them off the table. I think I grabbed the Maui Wowie. Yeah. What happened to the testosterone challenge? You know what? You want to know something? So the testosterone's coming very soon, supposedly this week. Again, I don't know. I've been reading up on it. This is life. I might take a couple injections of it just to heal up my arm or something. I don't know, but they say once you get on this shit, you really shouldn't get off of it. You know, I don't know if I can keep injecting myself my entire life just for vanity. But I will say this: the reason why I hurt my arm. You want to know how I hurt my arm? I hurt my arm by squeezing that ball. I squeezed that ball. I had, what was 143 pounds, 150 pounds or something of pressure. I think I might have gotten up to 170. You know how hard that is? You know how hard of a squeeze that is? I almost snapped the tendons off my fucking arms. I think the average is, think about this, the average is like 47 or 40. A really powerful squeeze is around 90. I hit about 170. I think I possibly did 190 in the video. Think about that. Yeah, I think I did. This is life. I really do. I think I tore it. I feel around. I don't feel any bulges or anything like that. So I know the tendon didn't snap. But I think I tore some muscles. Yeah. You gonna watch out for crazy dog walker lady? Yeah, that woman, man. I know she seems like she's really into dogs and stuff like that, but she's too much into dogs. And I've never seen her around here. Never seen her around here. You know what I mean? Wow, guys, no traffic going to the GWB. We're here now. It took me about 15 minutes to get out here. That's it. We're in Manhattan, 15 minutes. That's the way it should have been. But unfortunately, with all this goddamn traffic is the worst. The worst. Ugh. Yeah, I definitely tore something. I don't know if you guys ever tore a bicep or anything like that, but it's painful. It's not like deadly painful, but it's painful enough where you don't have any like strength. Like all your strength is just like depleted because you like tore something. Like the last time that happened to me, I tore my shoulder, something in my shoulder, and that stuck with me. No joke, man. No joke for about, I want to say a good four years before it healed itself. And the doctor told me this. The doctor said, well, if it's not like totally, if you got a tear in it, your body will heal itself. Oh, God damn it. Your body will heal itself, right? And you'll develop scar tissue. And what happens is that scar tissue is going to cause pain. So what you do is you do these exercises. It works itself out. The scar tissue flakes away. And eventually you get back to normal. It took like 4 fucking years, dude. 4 years of pain. Now I'm going to have to deal with this in my arm for 4 years. I know I am. Probably even longer now because I'm older. That shit happened to me when I was, I want to say my late 20s. Yeah. My late 20s was like, that's when all the pain started. That's when I started getting this. That's when I started hurting myself. I hurt my back. Put it to the thing of this. I hurt my back in my early 20s. And the fucked up thing is, I didn't tell anybody this, but I think this is what happened. A couple weeks ago, I was at a job, and I sneezed, and all the pain went down to that spot in my back where I had the sciatica, and I felt a burning pop, right? I was like, okay, either that's really, really good or really, really bad. And I haven't had any fucking back pain. So I think I might have popped the disc back in and it's not pushing up against anything anymore. So I'm very, very happy with that. Very, very happy. I haven't had to do any stretches, nothing. Again, today I feel brand fucking new. Yep. Oh, what causes sciatica? Well, I know mine was a bulging disc or slip disc. That's what the doctor was telling me. It's basically a herniated disc, and it pushes up against a nerve. It irritates it. It gets inflamed, and then you have pain for the rest of your life. It's going up and down your leg. Yep. I never had it going up my back. The only time I ever had it really going up my back was there was a couple of times I was on a ladder and I got a spasm, and it spazzed out. It wrapped around my fucking torso, and it felt like an anaconda was just squeezing me. And I was like, oh, this ain't good. So I was up on a fucking 12-foot ladder. I was like, fuck. I just stand up there and wait for the pain to go away before I can start moving. I couldn't even breathe. And the guy, usually you have two guys on a ladder. You have one guy down at the bottom, make sure the ladder don't fucking fall out from him. And the guy's looking at me. He's like, "You okay?" I'm like looking at him, and I'm like, he's like, are you getting hit by electricity? And I'm like, no. He's like, what's wrong? And when someone's asking you what's wrong and you can't talk, that's the most frustrating thing ever. Like, I couldn't even speak. Yeah. Is it worse in certain weather like cold? I don't know, Buff. Maybe. I don't know. I usually get my back problems like in January, so maybe it is. Back usually fucking spasms out in January. I mean, well, that's usually when I take off, because my back is bothering me so much. Wow, the moon on the Hudson looks awesome. I'm not going to show you. That looks cool. The Hudson looks so small with the moon shining on it. The Hudson's not that big, but I don't know if you can swim across it. I wouldn't. Maybe it is that big. I wouldn't dare swim across it. It sounds like the pain takes your breath away. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you. 100%. 100% takes your breath away. To the point where you're in danger. You feel like you're in danger. Like your danger level goes up, Extremely dangerous. Anyone who's dealing with back pain, I totally sympathize with you. Fortunately, you're not as strong as me and as rugged. If you were, maybe it wouldn't bother you so much. You know? Guys, right now, we are in Manhattan. Cruising, coming up on exit West 95th Street. We're all the way uptown. Cruising at a steady 55 miles an hour on the West Side Highway. I don't think this guy's supposed to be on the highway. No, it's a mail truck. These mail trucks get away with murder. Our version of the Hudson is the Clyde. Yeah, no one knows the Clyde. Everybody knows the Hudson. It's very sad, Buff Carrot. No one ever says, oh, I want to swim across the Clyde. Everybody says they want to swim across the Hudson. In fact, last year, there was a swim-a-thon that took place in the Hudson. I don't know why. It's not safe to swim the Hudson. It's actually disgusting. And there was a swimmer that got sucked under and died. Yeah. It was a doctor. There's nothing worse than losing a doctor. There's not too many of them. You know? You need doctors. Doctors save people. Doctors prevent certain things from happening to people. You need them in life. You don't need drunks. You don't need YouTube addicts, alcohol addicts, marijuana addicts. It's not a progressive movement. It's not a progressive way of life. Yeah. Sorry, Buff. Sorry, but it is the truth, Buff. It is the truth. Where is the Statue of Liberty, Buff? It's in the Hudson. Yep. Where's the George Washington Bridge? It's over the Hudson. Yep. Where is Manhattan? Oh, in between the Hudson and the Atlantic Ocean. There you go. Last time I talked to somebody, they never brought up Scotland or the Clyde River. Never. Yep. The last time I heard anyone talk about Scotland was on this channel. You know? And that's because there's a Scotsman here. There's a Scotty boy here. Yep. Mm-hmm. Sorry, Buff. Buff, listen, you're not really Scottish. You just don't realize it yet. You're an American living in Scotland. You can be an American at any time, Buff Carrot. All you got to do is just come here on a student visa or work visa and then never go home. Yep. Mexico's filled with future Americans. They just don't know it yet. Yep. And one day, Buff Carrot, you too could be chanting USA, USA, USA. You can also sing Born in the USA, and it will mean something. You can like that song. Yep. With all these people wanting to do social media jobs now, I wonder if there'll be less doctors in the future. No, there's the people who are doctors, there's something wrong with them. Those people, I'm telling you right now, there will always be doctors. There will always be doctors. Yeah. Hey, Brian K. People talk about South Africa all the time. Not really. Not really. I've never had a conversation about South Africa except with the South African. You want to know why? Because the inconvenient truth about South Africa is that white people made it great and black people made it terrible. Yep. Nobody likes to talk about South Africa. Not in the United States. It's a very risky talk. Yep. Free Nelson Mandela. I hated that song. Yep. Umbongo. South Africa. Garbage. Garbage country. Garbage continent. Yep. Wars going on over there every day. Genocides are going. This is why America's so great. All right. We don't have to deal with wars and genocides. Okay? We don't. I mean, think about it, guys. Really think about it. Everything that you guys deal with, all right, we don't have to. You guys are right outside the world famous Hudson Yards that I actually helped build. I actually helped build this place. This is the Hudson Yards in Manhattan. Yep. Yep. Why don't you guys just move to America? Just get it over with. I don't understand why you guys want to fucking stay in Europe and South Africa and all these gay places. Move to the United States. Become American. I don't get it. You know, I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky being first generation. First generation. Very lucky. I didn't have to go through the trials and tribulations. But they make it very easy now. Very easy for people from Scotland to come here and make a life, because people can't really make fun of you anymore. Back in the day, they could have. But not anymore, Brian K. Now, and Brian, you can call yourself an African American. Think about that. Not too many people can do that, Brian. Not too many people can do that. What are you talking about, Noodles? You guys burned your country down because of some dude OD'd on fentanyl. Oh, you mean the peaceful protests, Brian? You mean the peaceful protests? Yeah. Yeah, okay. I think the media hyped that up well worse than it was. Yep. Brian, those were peaceful protests. I don't know what you're talking about. If I move to the USA, can I get a... What is that? I don't know what you're talking about, Buff. Buff, if you move to the United States, let me tell you what's going to happen. All right, you're probably going to move to where I live, okay? Because everybody wants to be where I live. That's just the reality of it. Everyone wants to be here. Everyone wants to. Hold on, let me let you guys get some awesome action. Everybody wants to live where I live, okay? And then you're eventually going to realize, oh, an Uzi. Yeah, you get an Uzi if you want. I'm going to tell you something right now. Uzis suck, okay? Uzis suck. We used to rent out this Uzi down at the firing line in Pearl River, New York, where I used to be a range officer. And that thing sucked. I hated it. It weighs like 10 pounds. If you don't have like the right, you need like a plus P ammunition in it to get it to cycle correctly. It's not a good gun. It's really not. at the time, okay, it was a great idea because nothing really existed like that. You know what I mean? Nothing really existed like that. So yeah, it was a great idea. But as of 2023, it's a piece of shit. It's a real big piece of shit. And no one uses them anymore. Nobody. Yep. Okay. 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 Well, I guess I'm going to wait for you to do this illegal K-turn in the road so I can be late to work. Thank you. Yeah, the Uzi sucks. Uzi sucks. If I was going to have... See, this is the thing. Like, now, I would rather have, like, a crank off or something like that. You get a crank off about the same size, you know, a more lethal round, a you know, more reliable, whatever. That's what I would get. A crank off, folding stock crank off. You know, the type that Osama bin Laden had in all those pictures. That's what I would be carrying. Yep. No, you will never move to Camden. I'm telling you. Well, you probably could move to Camden. I don't know if you'd want to stay there. And that was my point before. If you moved out here, I don't think you'd want to stay here. Because once you start traveling, you start realizing, like, oh, wait, the rest of the country is cleaner and more fun? And people are nicer? You're like, holy shit. People are way nicer. Everything's cleaner. You don't have to worry about anything. Except for the asshole cops. Cops down south are like you don't want to have anything to do with them. You know what I mean? They're not playing games down there. Hiding out in people's driveways. Like that was the most bizarre thing ever. It was like you saw cops in people's driveways. You're like, wow, there's a lot of people who are cops that live on this road. They're like, oh no, they're just parked. Like, you can't do that. Like, yeah, but you don't want to tell them to move because there'll be later days. They'll remember that. Yeah. New York City really isn't that fun. I don't know who thinks New York City's fun, or maybe certain parts of New York City, but I don't know how long you're going to stay there for. Like, I'm so lucky that I don't have to wake up in, like, Brooklyn, you know? Yeah. And a lot of the people that are in Manhattan don't live here. You know what I mean? Believe it or not, a lot of these buildings are fucking empty. These are just people who, like, work here or, you know, come to, like, go shopping or something like that. That's about it. A lot of tourists. And nobody wants to talk to you. Nobody, except for the fucking homeless people. Homeless people love to talk. They love to talk. Then you got to deal with the fact that they're homeless. And you realize maybe the reason why they're homeless is they don't shut their mouths. Yeah. Or drugs. There's constant construction going on in New York. Constant. You see all these scaffoldings? They're not supposed to be there. But it's just like, now it's just like a common thing in Manhattan. Scaffolding. Wherever the fuck you go. There's always some kind of construction going on. which is good, but at the same time, I'm telling you, there's no one in these buildings. It's like a dead city. They mock what, Korea and fucking China for having these fake cities where no one's living. Well, let me tell you something. That's what Manhattan is. Majority of Manhattan is empty. Yep. Mm. Buff, look at all the scaffolding. That's all scaffolding up there. See that shit on every fucking building. Mm. Oh. Now you're starting to hear the music blasting. That's always fun about Manhattan early in the morning. There's always one asshole at like 5 o'clock in the morning blasting music, like trying to get all pumped up for the day, and then the music doesn't stop. The music does not stop. It just keeps on going. And guys, this is my life. This isn't yours. I live this life. I live a life of luxury, comfort, and excitement, all at the same time. I think I'm going to take a puff of Maui Wowie when we get to the top. When we get to the tippy top of this place. They're probably using a quick stage scaffolding to get it up as fast as possible because there's so much to put up. Thank you, Buff. Thank you. No. Oh. There we go. Pay attention over here. Okay, what are you doing, bro? What are we doing over here, bro? Oh, okay. I can't wait to get at the top of this thing. Fucking puff. Puff, puff, and puff. And puff. Yeah. Oh. This morning, they had a deal on American Spirits. I bought a pack of American Spirit Blacks. Yeah. Oh, God. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's right. That's right, Buff. You were absolutely right about that. Let me put that on the board right here. Yep. You were absolutely right about that, Buff. I got it all, guys. I got it all. Yep. You know why, Buff, right? You know exactly why. Because my attitude. Oh my God, my fucking alarm. Dismissed. Dismissed. You're absolutely right about that. I have the right attitude. That's the reason why I have these things. I have all of this stuff and more because of my attitude. Yep. And the way I want to live. Oh, oh my God. Oh. Oh yeah, I know. What a view. Let these lights inspire you. Yeah, just like the song. Yeah, just like that song. Oh my God. All right, guys. Oh shit. Let me plug my phone in. I don't want it to die on me. Fuckola. Yeah. All right, let's do a nice puffity puff. Hold on. Let's see what I got right here. Let's puff this shit. Let's do the puff. What did I bring? I don't know what I brought, Buff. I don't know what I brought with me. All right. So again, we got the ozone. The ozone marijuana vape. What? I brought the Maui Wowie today. I bought the Maui Wowie today. We're going to try it out. And we're going to see which one is the one that did the pulsating effect on my body. All right. All right. That was one hit from the ozone, the Maui Wowie ozone. Yep. That's Maui Wowie. I just rocked that shit. Yep. I think you said the THC was higher in the Granddaddy. No, I think it's higher in the Maui Wowie, but the difference is one is a sativa and one's a whatever indica, I believe. I just don't know which one's which. I'm telling you, these ozone cartridges, I you know, the best one I ever had was the lemonade Kush or the lemonade Kush. That was nice. This shit gets me wrecked. The Maui Wowie gets me wrecked. Mm-hmm. I would rather vape like that than smoke a joint. Yeah, I don't like smoking joints. The one thing, back in the day, if you were going to like go to a party or something like that. My friend always told me, he's like, dude, just bring a joint. I'm like, why? He's like, because you can't eat the bowl. I'm like, oh yeah, it's right. So if you got pulled over or something, you just fucking start chewing on the joint, swallow it, you know? But like now it's totally legal. In fact, it's supposed, I think the law is that it has to be in the original container like this, and if you're going to travel with it. So, yeah, here it is. This is the original container. Yep. Again, the modern day man's flask right here. And it's about, I'll show you the size comparison to a pack of cigarettes. Here's an average pack of cigarettes, and here is the pack. I mean, here's the container of ozone. Almost about the same size, a little bit smaller, as you can see. This is all tin construction. And again, it's got these little tabs here. It doesn't really tell you how to remove it, but you can figure it out. Just squeeze it like that, and you pull it back. And there you go. There you go. That was a good deal. That was a very good deal. Unfortunately, I didn't have that much money. The thing that sucks about that, or this shit, Buff, is that it's got an expiration date. That's why it was so cheap. The expiration date on this is 6/7/2023. It was produced in December 7th, 2022. So it's about to expire, but the thing is, I don't think it's going. Has it expire? Seriously. And the fucked up thing is, I don't know where they put these things after they expire. What do they do with them? You know, it says right on the front of this box right here. It says, "This is a high potency product and may increase your risk for psychosis. This device has not been evaluated or approved by the Food and Drug Administration." Yep. And they sell this. They sell this. You realize that, right? Like, so, they sell this. They're saying, I'm gonna read what it says on this. This is what's crazy about regulations and all this shit. Let's say you're put on this planet, right? You don't really know how things work, but you're put on this planet. You're very intelligent. You're an intelligent being. And they say, yeah, we got this like organization that prevents, and we call it the FDA, and it prevents people from like ingesting harmful stuff, blah blah blah. But they sell stuff like this. Certain general warning: quitting smoking now greatly reduces serious risk to your health. Cigarettes, and they're also selling this right. This is a high potency product and may increase your risk for psychosis. I doubt they recycle them, but where do they go? How do they do it? Do they destroy them? Where does the oil go? You know what I mean? Something's not right. Something's not right. I have seen what they do with alcohol because, you know, I used to work in sanitation, right? So with alcohol, for instance, we used to have to go to Yankee Stadium, right? And Yankee Stadium would go through all their beers that were about to expire, and they would load them into a bunch of frigging enclosed like containers. And the state police or whatever would follow us from the fucking Yankee Stadium all the way to the dump. They'd watch us dump it, and then they'd watch a fucking bulldozer push it again. And then they would leave. But the thing is that after that bulldozer pushed all that beer in there, like cases and cases of beer, dude, those guys went in there and they took every case that wasn't destroyed. I'm telling you, every case. The whole dump smelled like garbage and beer. It's crazy. Yeah. that was a cool experience to see that. And you wouldn't believe how much beer Yankee Stadium doesn't sell. You know what I mean? I think about how much money they make off of alcohol in Yankee Stadium, and then I think about how much beer they don't sell. It's crazy. It's a lot of beer. A product that can actually cause death. You know what I mean? You don't realize what you're carrying. Like when I was, seeing this truck pulling in, you see a bunch of fucking cops behind it. You're like, oh, what are they protecting in there? It's like, oh, it's the stuff that they sell. Oh, really? What does it do? Oh, it inebriates people. It makes people crazy. And it actually can cause death and all this other stuff. It's so dangerous that it has to have a police escort. But you sell it? Yeah. You sell it at sporting events and, oh, what's a sporting event? It's just a place where people go see other people basically push each other and yell at each other. That's how crazy we are. That's how crazy we are off the bat. Human beings. It goes into the garbage. The alcohol goes right in the garbage. They scoop it up and they fucking throw it into the back of like a trailer. They put a top on the trailer and the trailer goes out to fucking goes out to like Ohio or something like that and just dumps it in a fucking hole in Ohio. That's my knowledge of it, They don't squeeze out the alcohol and separate it. No, it goes right in the garbage into a hole in Idaho, or Iowa. No, Ohio. Yeah. Do the worms get fucked up? Probably. Or the flies getting drunk? Probably. But no one cares. No one cares. Wow, I'm getting pretty stoned off this Maui Wowie. I'm getting pretty fucked up. Yeah. Does it just evaporate to the air? You mean like every other liquid, Buff? Every liquid evaporates. Every. Buff, I don't know if you know that. Buff, you went to school, right? So in school, they tell you what happens to water, right? Water is a liquid. It eventually evaporates. It goes back into the atmosphere, and all the dirt and stuff gets separated from it. It's the ultimate filter. The ultimate filter. In fact, you can distill fucking urine and feces and all that stuff. And they actually do in California. They distill wastewater and they fucking turn it into fucking gardening or agricultural water, clean, fresh agricultural water. And it gets out any of the toxins or whatever. I don't know if it gets rid of toxins. Yeah, it does. I think it does. But then why would acid rain and stuff? Anyway. Yeah. I mean, you can't really, like all those water filtering systems that you see for sale, they're like, let's say there's like toxins in the water, like whatever. It's not really going to get that shit out. You're not safe from that. You can't boil it out. You can't fucking, you can't extract it out. You can't fucking whatever. The best way to do it was with evaporation. Turn it into steam. And I'll get most of it out. Maybe do it again. Distill it, like triple distill it. I don't know. But you can distill alcohol too. I think it just comes out as water. Oh, actually, no. Huh. Maybe the toxins don't just, maybe all the toxins are in the rainwater. Imagine that. Imagine if that's why everyone's getting sick. Everybody, it's through the fucking rainwater. You could poison a cloud. Think about that. Okay, so maybe all they got to do, right? Like, check this out. Maybe all these drones that you see, the real danger is going to be like meteorology, right? So they know a cloud's going to come over, like whatever. They just throw a fucking drone up there, make it explode, poison the cloud, and then just wait for the cloud to rain. And then everything in that water is poisoned, and it's going to kill an entire population of people. That'd be crazy. Yep. It's the government chemtrails. Well, maybe those chemtrails are up there to like actually protect us. You ever think about that? Because let's say this is what I'm getting at. This is life. Let's say we are just cattle and we are just whatever. We're eaters, and we we produce wealth for other people. We're just slaves, right? The slave master still took care of their slaves. The slave master didn't want their slaves to get sick and die. He needed those slaves to be healthy. He needed those slaves to produce. I mean, so he doesn't really care about them as he would care about his own kids, you know. But what I'm saying is that like they need protection, right? They needed protection. They didn't want anyone stealing them. Okay, they didn't want them running away, and they didn't want them to know anything, like learn. Because if you had education, they realized the smart slave is a dangerous slave, you know. So maybe it's those chemtrails are up there to protect us. I don't know. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, like you could like totally take over a country with nature. You know, just poison the rivers. Those guys that were those Russian spies that were arrested in Tenafly, New Jersey, back in the '80s. They were sent here supposedly to map out reservoirs and water supplies, and they were pretending to be artists. You know, they're always at these reservoirs painting. You know, there's two guys, and the Soviets wanted to know all of our waterways and how our reservoirs and how we drank out of them. Hey, Ponka, you know, so again, why did they want to know that? Why would the Soviets, the evil, nasty Soviets, want to know about our reservoirs? Reservoirs are what you drink from. You know what I mean? That's where you get most of your water from. Ponka, I've been sticking up for you for the past 2 months, dude. For the past 2 months. And what those people did to you, Ponka, I'm telling you, drop them, Ponka. Drop them like a fucking dirty shoe. Get rid of those people, Ponka. Those people are the worst. And what they tried doing to you, dude, for 2 months, Ponka, I've been defending you. Even though I think you're an asshole or whatever, but I don't care. What they tried doing to you, Ponka, is you know, beyond bad. And your best friend, your BFF, Michelle, she's the one that wanted to do it to you. Very sad, man. Very sad. You know, she's not thinking. She's not thinking when she first of all, she threatens people. Okay, she threatens people, Ponka. She manipulates you. She drags you along. And Ponka, here's the other thing, Ponka. I don't know if she's ever asked you for money. I don't know if you ever bought her anything, but chances are you have, because I have. You know what I mean, Ponka? I have. Yeah. You should be done with her, dude. I'm telling you. Ponka, go get new friends, man. Go get new friends. Ponka, she was trying to get you fired from your job. She was going to talk to your manager. I know she's probably asked for money, Ponka. She's doing it to you. She's doing it to Danny. She's doing it to her parents. Why not you? And you were like the closest one, Ponka. You were always there with her. You always had her back. How much money have you given her, Ponka? Ponka, how much money have you given Michelle K? What? You gave her your entire paycheck? You gave Ponka? You gave Michelle your entire paycheck. Why? Listen, no, Ponka. All right. Let me rephrase that. You do whatever you want to do with your money. All right. You're a man. You do whatever you want. All right. I'm not telling you. But my question to you is, like, why would you do that? Just out of curiosity. I know you're a nice guy. Like, how did Michelle K talk you out of your paycheck or convince you to hand it over? Mm-hmm. That's Ponka. Yep. She said she was homeless? Oh my God. Oh my God. So wait. Ponka, what did she say she was gonna do with your paycheck when you gave it to her? Like, did she say she was gonna have a house? Did she say she was gonna go buy a house? Like, she was gonna invest that money and make millions? Like, when people say that they're gonna be homeless, all right, either you give them money for something to eat so they can get through the day, okay, and then tomorrow's a new day and you're on your own again, or or you fix their problems. For food in a hotel? Oh man, Ponka, when did this happen? Ponka, I'm gonna drop you the link, Ponka. I want you to, I gotta talk to you. Oh shit. Okay, let me get out of here. Oh. She got kicked out of Danny's? Oh. Oh my God. Oh, your mom's there? All right. Ponka, did you tell your parents that's what you did? Ponka, I think you should tell your parents. Ponka, don't. Ponka, I would sit your parents down and explain to them what happened. And Ponka, I know your parents love you. Well, your parents are going to tell you exactly what I'm going to tell you. They say, Ponka, you're a good man. Your parents raised you right, okay? And we want you to help people. I want you to help people, Ponka. But that woman does not need your help. That woman does not need your help, Ponka. Trust me. Help your family. help your wife, help your daughter, help your son, your nephews, your cousins, whatever. But do not help that woman. That woman doesn't need your help. No, Ponka. No. And Ponka, let's be honest, Ponka. You have, think of it this way. You have an emotional attachment to a married woman. To a married woman. And if I was your father, I would sit you down and say, son, I would say, that might look like a good piece of pizza over there, right? But it's somebody else's, right? So as a man, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go find a better piece of pizza. And there will be a better piece of pizza. Yeah. You just keep looking. And then once you find it, it's yours. You scored. You don't go after another man's slice, Ponka. You don't. And again, that man is probably miserable. That man is probably wishing that he had your slice when you finally get it. You know? There's one thing that women do to men, Ponka, and that's make them miserable. They turn a happy man into a fucking like, oh, I don't want to talk about it. You know, oh my God, this again. You know, blah blah blah. A guy who at one time was taking on the world, wasn't afraid to take on the world, and now he lives with a woman, and he's like, oh my God, really? Oh, not this again. Oh no, really? Because you know what's gonna happen. They all act like that. Every single one of them. Like, oh, yeah. Seasons turns my stomach, man. Like when I think of like all like the nagging that I had to deal with in the past about her with her, you know, again, like seriously, like I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? Every stomach pain you could ever think of in the world happened at once when seasons start complaining, and there was always like a new complaint and a new request, and the complaints and requests get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until eventually you become a living request, a problem solver for problems that don't even exist, or problems that could be fucking squashed in 2 seconds. This is what you have to fucking, you know. Buff, you're a nice guy, right? You're a nice guy, right? So if I was gonna tell you something and you don't believe me because you like that person, just telling you, man, I like that person too. And I like that person even more when I first met that person. But once you start getting to know somebody and all these requests and you know, demands and unreasonable um problems occur, you start getting kind of, it's like, oh yeah, this person's great, but, and that's what happened this January. This January, it was over. I didn't know, but it seems appropriate. It seems appropriate. John asked you for money? What? Ponka. Oh my God, Ponka. Ponka, you have to get up here, Ponka. You have to get up here. You have to tell your story, Ponka. That's crazy. Ponka, let me ask you a question. Do you want to do some IRL live streaming? Like if I came down to Maryland? Okay. Oh, my God. So stoned right now, man. So stoned. A Maui Wowie. Yeah. Ponka, take the link, Ponka. Go ahead, Ponka. Don't be afraid. Yep. Don't be afraid, Ponka. I could probably be down there in like 3 hours. Go pick up Ponka. We can go to his favorite restaurant. We can hug. We can have a good time. I get Ponka. Ponka, you want to smoke some weed? I think you can smoke weed in Maryland. We'll get Ponka fucked up. Then we'll bring Ponka home. Yeah. Ponka, I want to get you up on a panel over at Windy PAX. You want to do that, Ponka? I'll introduce you to people over there. Ponka, take the link, Ponka. Ponka. Take the link, Ponka. Yep. A day with Indian Thunder. Yeah, I think that would be great. We can see how Ponka enjoys life on a regular basis and make his life even better. Ponka will take in a shopping spree. Buy you like a BB gun or something. Put on some heat. Ponka, take the link, Ponka. It's right here, Ponka. Oh, my God.
You better watch your fucking back, Noodles, because I am gonna shoot you! I'm gonna put a bullet on 399 Washington Township. 399 Beach Street in Washington Township, New Jersey. I'm going there and I'm putting a bullet through your fucking head. This has gone too far now. This has gone too fucking far. I'm gonna kill you. Document this and send it to the police. I don't give a fuck, because they don't do shit. I don't give a fuck. Noodles is the worst fucking toxic person on the internet. It's not going to be about hi, what's up? Noodles.
All right. I guess that wasn't Ponka. Ponka, that's a fake Ponka. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
I'm the one that's playing barter. My father even says so. I'm not an idiot.
Oh, you're not an idiot, Michelle. You're definitely not an idiot. Yeah. Oh, what is this? Oh, that was that. I remember that. Oh, yeah. This woman. What happened?
I've been there. And I feel very sorry for Berg because there's a reason why he's landsliding again with that alcohol and food. There is a reason. Okay? There is a reason. And y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I went to the dark side too. Not only was I eating a lot of food.
Yep. Remember that. Oh, yeah.
Things first, Miss Monroe rises from the dead. The henchman came, knocked down the door to my never world. I hope you die, monster.
Aqualine Queen in a limousine. That's right. TTP. Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you. This is live. Oh, man. Let me go back through these. I'm so glad I didn't lose any of these, you know? Oh, my God. Yeah. Oh, this one's good. This is me. I think this is me laying on the ground like an Indian. That was back when I got Tino. That was pre-Wishbone. That was way pre-Wishbone. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one.
His parents are 90 years old. They're fed up with him. He doesn't love them no more. He's just their 50-year-old retarded kid. Birds. His parents are 90 years old. They're fed up with him. Diabetes, he's got diabetes. He's got diabetes. He's a slob. Waking up at 4 p.m., getting ready to face the day, drinking beer.
What a loser. Yep.
Come in. A door opens. A door that has been opened and closed thousands of times before.
What's up, Madam Star? What's up, Noodles? Yo, Noodles! We're going to Jersey, hopefully, brother. I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, this was also a good one. Something about a cat.
Previously on Wheelchair Cat. After Edna Quist left her entire estate to her cat, Mr. Stitches, her son Edmund sought revenge. His failed murder attempt left Mr. Stitches paralyzed. And the hospital bill ate up all the inheritance, forcing him to become Wheelchair Cat Trust Fund Kitty.
That was also really good. That was a good show on Comedy Central, Trust Fund Kitty. And there was also another one called Gay Robot.
Go. Oh no. He breaks it. Damn. Tito, that guy's fast.
Yeah, well, he has 10 fewer touchdowns than me.
Tito, why are you eating tofu?
Coach put me on a diet. I gotta lose 5 pounds.
What kind of diet?
I can only eat food that gives me diarrhea.
Oh, gross. Oh, hey, what's up? Hey, Gay Robot, where are you?
I'm across campus at the student union.
Well, come over. We're watching the football game.
Who's there?
Me, Tito, and the new football recruit, Marty.
Marty? What does he look like?
I don't know. Brown hair, brown eyes, maybe 6'2".
I can feel my steel.
Hello? Was that a chick?
Very good show. Very good show, Gay Robot. Yeah. What else do I have? Oh, the day that I pulled out my tooth. That was a good one.
Guys, it's Noodles. Noodles, 1980.gov. I just yanked another tooth out. This was my gold tooth that I yanked out. As you can see, the post was still in there. I think I got the other post broke off. But what an amazing feeling when I ripped this thing out of my mouth. Amazing. Now I feel 100% better. I think I might have had an infection. I'm not really sure. I washed it out with some shit.
Hello, this is Slingshot Warrior announcing a Wednesday stream. I know it's been a long time for my friends and fans, and for the trolls. I'm getting more moderators, and this is what you'll get if you come to my stream. Understand, I'm not playing any games. No trolls. Come to my stream. Bottom line. More on this later. Bye.
He was awesome. He was awesome. Absolutely awesome. Slingshot Warrior, bravo. Everything you've done. But you are a dick. You are a complete dick. You fucked me over. I don't know why, but this guy was the greatest.
I told you if you don't play nice, you're not going to play. I did not stutter. I told you that I am a warrior. I don't back down. I never back down or fight in my entire life. Don't think I won't.
He never has. But he backed down from Wolf Energy. I don't know why. I have no idea why. Amazing YouTuber. Amazing man.
Guys, this is a new segment called Live from the Toilet. Interesting fact. Norm Macdonald's final joke was a rape joke.
Yeah, so I don't know if anyone knows that, but there was this story going around that Norm Macdonald's, his last joke was a rape joke. And I thought that was good. Let's see. What's this?
She's all doped up right now.
Hi there. That's why I said there was no way to convince her of anything.
The address is 11 Mountainside Avenue.
Mama Police. Hello, Mama Police.
11 Mountainside Avenue. For today. He's supposed to come over there or something, and I don't know.
He was threatening about bringing some anthrax. That's what we were concerned about because the lady has elderly parents there, and he was going to kill her with anthrax and bring it in her house. And there's elderly people there. Yeah, I heard him talking about anthrax.
I didn't hear that.
That's supposed to be real dangerous, isn't it?
What's that on the internet?
That was very telling. Very telling. That was the actual day that they sent me the photos the second time. I was in that parking lot. I was in the, I believe I was, yeah, I was in the, I think it was that day. Pretty sure it was that day. And again, this is a person that donates money to a guy named G Mangoes, and G Mangoes says, "Yeah, I'll take it. Lolly, we love you. Lolly, you're the best." You know.
Don't let anybody back you down. Okay? And I'm sorry for people coming at you because they don't like me. You know? And people are going to come at you. And that's just how these people operate. Okay? But don't let anybody bully you. Don't let anyone back you down. Don't let anyone tell you where to go. You go where you want to go. Okay? You go where you want to go. So that's the bottom fucking line.
G's model, smile and wave. Smile and wave.
Don't let anyone back you down. Don't let anyone back you down. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I know. That was awesome. This is life. I was gonna clip that and start promoting that fucking that short. That short was so good. Unfortunately, I don't want to give. Listen, as much as I talk about all this shit on Slingshot, all right, I'm just getting him back for what he did to me. You know, I'm not going to, if he really believes that I'm a danger to his channel, I'm not going to do that to him. But that was the funniest fucking video he's put out in a very, very long time. I think second to only him breaking the pellet gun when he bent the fucking barrel. Yeah. Marinating chicken video. Yeah. So, I mean, again, G doing business with this woman, accepting donations from this person. Again, I don't know what else I got to show you. You know, and this guy don't care. This guy don't care. He wants you to believe like he does. He doesn't. Again, these people did it to supposedly his best friend Mark. You know. Just look up Kubert, Joe Kubert, 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 Joe Kubert, ASMR, or just you'll find it. Oh yeah. So I don't know. I mean, is this old news? Do people just want to forget about this? I mean, I don't. And if it's getting tiring and it's getting whatever, just remember this. I went through it for 3 years, and not only did I go through the harassment and the stalking shit for 3 years, but I went with 3 years of hearing shit like from G Mangos and all these other people. Okay. So, you know, you want me to rub it in the face a little bit, or you don't want me to rub it? I'm sorry. I'm going to. I'm absolutely going to. Yeah, I know. The Lobo era was the best because I think he was actually inking that. I think he was doing everything at one point except for the colors. Like that was awesome about Simon Bisley was he was doing a lot of the inking himself. He was doing all the fucking painting, all the fucking whatever. He was like really pumping shit out, that guy. You know, I think that's why his art kind of looks like shit today, because he busted his ass as a young guy, just, you know, blowing through all this shit, producing everything himself. And now he is like, you know, he's not gotten lazy, but he's gotten older, you know. To do what he was doing in the 90s, no way. No way. A lot of these comic book artists now, or illustrators, what they're doing is like the one guy pencils, the other guy's doing the ink. Yeah. He did it all himself too, dude. All himself. Hey, Krista. Yeah, of course. All those guys had deadlines. They had a month. They had a month, well, less than a month, because you had to get an issue out, whatever. What they should have done with comic books, if and I know this is probably hard, they probably do it by sales. So if you produce a comic book and it makes a sale, a good sale or whatever, people buy it, they're gonna say, okay, we're gonna do another run, But if I was doing comics, I would get together with a writer and I'd say, let's produce a whole fucking series and we'll sell them one by one. Like everything, we already got everything set up. Maybe that's what they do. I don't know. But that's what I would do. And then once you get caught up, you gotta keep going. You gotta keep fucking pumping out that shit. I don't like that. I don't like being rushed with art. And all you do is draw. I would get sick of it. I would get absolutely sick of it. And the creativity would probably go away. The one thing that I like about drawing is that you find all these new techniques as you go. Like the ones you like. You figure it out and you're like, oh shit, that's awesome. I'm going to do that again and again and again. When you get tired of that one, you try another one. And what I do is I basically just stop. I forget all about it, right? I go do my stuff. I create something else. I come back. I'm like, oh, that's something I missed, and I do that. That's something I missed, and I do that. Yeah. Wow, it's 6:18. I wonder. You want to go get some coffee? I want to go get another coffee. I want to go get another coffee, and I want to maybe smoke a little bit. Yep. So let's put on my beret because it is a little chilly out. Let's put on my beret. Let's zip up and let's walk into this place. Let's go get some coffee. Hold on, guys. Look at my needle nose. Maybe I'll need my needle nose today. These are my favorite pair of needle noses, and these were made by Crimpex. Crimpex vanadium super steel. Crimpex makes awesome tools. I actually put a little bit of a bend on this, but it did not snap. It did not snap. Hold on, guys. about now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Oh, yeah, you can hear me. So we're gonna go get some coffee on First Street. And then we're gonna go inside and smoke a couple of cigarettes, maybe take a puff. Maybe take a puff on my new marijuana that I just bought. I just bought some new marijuana. Yep. We'll do that. Okay, hold on, guys. Yep. Yep. I am so high heading into work right now. So high. Should go visit Michelle Marie Delaney with some of that Maui Wowie, man. And so I'll be like, Michelle, take one hit of the Maui Wowie, take one hit of the Granddaddy Purple. I think that's the best blend ever. The best blend. Yep. Oh, you know what I love about Manhattan. I could basically be myself. I can wear my beret whenever I want. She's not kicked out. She's not kicked out. Why would she get kicked out? Out of curiosity. If she got kicked out, I'm telling you why. She got kicked out because, you know, she probably got caught using something, I'm telling you. She's a user. Yeah, his whole paycheck. That's what Ponka was saying. Again, I dropped Ponka the link, though. Ponka didn't come up. But yeah. I'm telling you, she's not homeless. She can stay with Danny. She can stay with her father. They're not gonna kick her out. Trust me. But yeah, I guarantee you, Ponka did give Michelle his check. I guarantee it. But I don't think she's homeless. Yeah, she is the worst. That's what I was trying to tell you guys. I was trying to explain to you guys. This woman is a user. She's a user, a loser, and an abuser. I'm telling you. She tried getting this guy fired from his job. Like, that's fucked up. There's not too many jobs out there for Ponka. Okay. I mean, like, let's pretend it was okay or semi-okay. There's not a lot of jobs out there for Ponka to get. These people don't give a shit, I'm telling you. They don't fucking care. Because their lives are so fucked up, they don't give a shit. Oh well, I don't have a job, so he shouldn't have a job. Well, fuck you, you know. She already did. She already did. What are you talking about? This is life. She needs to. She already did. Yeah. Yeah. She loves needy men. You're right about that. Let's get the coffee. Hey, good morning. How are you? Chin is small, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Match made in hell. Yes, that's very good. Classic. Classic. Let's put this down over here. Let's enjoy my coffee. Let's go inside. Turn the camera around. Yeah, match made in hell. Absolutely. She ain't fucking hurt for nothing. She ain't hurt. Look, guys, American blacks. Probably the best American spirit they make is the American black. We're the black American. Yep. Anything else? Anything else? Oh, and by the way, I don't see Melton in the chat. Melton ain't. You want to know why I know? Because the way he's dressed. He's not dressed for Manhattan weather. Not dressed for Manhattan weather. Leather King is dressed for Manhattan weather. And I'm about to go into work. I got a job. I got class. I got elegance. Yep. I got taste. I got money. Right now we're about to head into work. But first I'm going to finish my coffee. You know what's been bothering me all week? You know what's really been bothering me all week? Seriously? So I was talking to Mud Saturday. I was like, Mud, I was like, the greatest comedian to ever lived is Stephen Wright. Stephen Wright's the greatest comedian. He goes, no. He goes, that's your opinion. He goes, the greatest comedian to ever live is fucking Louis C.K. And I was like, no, that's your opinion. That's your opinion. Stephen Wright has more fucking has more time under his belt. He's done more things. He's again written more things. Stephen Wright is the world's greatest comedian. World's greatest comedian. Even when Norm Macdonald was a comedian, everyone was like praising him. Like after he wasn't famous anymore, you know, they're praising this guy as like the greatest comedian ever. This is like right around the time right before he died. And every single time they do something like that, I start questioning things. Is this guy sick? Is that the reason why they're propping this guy up right before he dies? I think they do that. You know, there was Stephen Wright. There was Stephen Wright way before any of that. Way before any of that. And the guy has done the same act. The same act. You have a beret on. Yeah. I wear a beret in public. I'm not afraid to wear a beret in public. It's a fine hat. It's a fine hat. It's all wool. This is a wool beret, 100% wool. People wear them all over the world. Thank you. Yeah. Plus, I'm an artist. Yeah. I'm the most sophisticated, elegant artist you've ever met in your life. Yeah. Can you imagine, Dorian? Could you imagine? Seriously, could you imagine if like you had a pose need for me to do a painting, and you walk in and you see me sit down? Can you imagine that? I'd be like this. I'd look you up and down and go, and like, this is the best. This is the best you could get me to draw. I'd be like, I would make you feel so uncomfortable. And the whole reason why I would do that, is to make sure that every single time I drew a line, it was like a very like, oh my god, I can't believe you said that to me line, or possibly something else. You wouldn't want to be there. I'd get the look on your face, etc. And then I'd come after you after the drawing. And I'd be like, don't ever come back there ever again. Don't ever come back there ever again. I had the worst time drawing. And to be honest with you, I don't think you got what it takes to be a model. That's exactly what I would do. Exactly what I would. I'm a man. I'm a man of the people. I have a job. I can do whatever I want. I'm a man. A white man living in a white country. Yep. I am so privileged. I'm so goddamn privileged. Yep. You know, when I get out of work all day, and I realize I don't have money to pay for anything, I say, oh man, I'm so glad I'm privileged. So glad I'm privileged. You know? Because I can't imagine, I mean, if this privileged white man, Leather King, is living like that, I can't imagine what it is to be black and unprivileged. I can't imagine. I get home, right? I'm living my white privilege life, right? And I go to the mailbox, and there's a letter saying that you owe this, and there's going to be problems. And I think to myself, oh my God, I can't imagine what it would be like to be black and unprivileged. If I'm going through this as a white privileged man, you know, oh God, I think about that all the time. And then you know when I go to the store and I need something like food or something, and your card gets declined, like, damn man, I'm so privileged. I can't imagine what it's like to be an unprivileged person in this country, like a black, who supposedly has everything against them. I mean, we all go through the same fucking trials and tribulations. That's what I don't understand. We go through the same trials and tribulations. Every single one of them. I mean, I remember thinking about this like back in the day, because I I had something that really had to happen to me that bothered me for a very long time. And I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? If this is the worst time of my life, then there's been plenty of other people that have had the worst times in their life. And like, let's say you witnessed your loved one being murdered in front of you. That's pretty fucking bad. That's pretty bad, right? But you know, I don't know how that feels, and my worst traumatic experience is like nothing compared to. I'd rather go through mine, to be honest with you. But it was still bad. It was still bad. Oh, again, you go through the worst parts and you go through the best parts in life. You take the good, you take the bad. Called the facts of life. I don't know if you guys know that. There's a thing called the facts of life. So you take the good and you take the bad. People aren't constantly winning races. Nope. They're constantly in a race, but they're constantly not winning. For instance, this season's person, this Bianca Dupree, is running a race. She's getting winded. She's getting very, very winded. Yep. She's breaking a sweat. Yep. And again, when my crew and Anderson Henderson's crew finally get together, it's going to be game on. It's going to be game on. I'm going to be honest with you. My crew isn't that strong. My crew is not that strong. But if we combine forces and combine the crews together to viciously maul Bianca Dupree, I think we can win. And Anderson, telling you, you got to start listening. You got to start taking orders. Cruiser doesn't have time to help you. Cruiser does not have time to help you. And one of your greatest feats this year, by creating the clips, doing the clips, whose idea? Mine. Remember? Okay? That was my idea. You came to me. I told you what to do. You finally did it. Amazing. You win. Okay? But you're not winning with this cruiser guy. I'm telling you. I don't know what his problem is. Whatever his problem is, you're not winning. There's no championship trophies over there. Yep. I mean, people have become old news really quick. Really quick. And the one person who hasn't is me. I'm the most progressive man on YouTube. You guys know it. I know it. Put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat. Go ahead. Go ahead and put a one in the chat right now. For the most progressive YouTuber entertainer ever. Go ahead. Don't be scared, crew. Don't be scared. Where's my crew at? Where's my crew at? Hello? Where's my crew? Crew? A lot of lurkers. A lot of lurkers, I see. Maybe future crew members. Get with the Leather King crew. Leather King crew is the best. Go ahead. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat. Go ahead. Guys. Hello. Go ahead, guys. Why would you? Let me ask you a question. Is my comment section working, or it's just nonstop people coming in here and watching and then leaving. Let me see my. Oh, okay. Thank you, Dorian. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to be part of my crew. Go ahead. Put a 1 in my chat if you want to be part of my crew. Go ahead, guys. Guys, go ahead. I'm taking note of who's in my crew. Guys. Yeah, Dorian. Dorian, our crew is going after Bianca's crew. There's a war going on, Dorian. And we're going to kill 2 birds with 2 crews. We're going to go after Melton, and our crew is going to take down Melton's crew. And then our crew combined will also take down fucking Bianca Dupree's crew. This has been going on for a while, guys. You guys don't see it? There's a lot of factors that broke up. And again, the crew divided about, like, I would say about a year ago. Whatever. All right, we're gonna get my ID, and then we're gonna go into the building. But you guys can't come. You guys can't come. This is I have to go on my own. You know what I mean? Did I leave anything there? Nope. I have to make it on my own, guys. Yup. I don't need your help. I'm a loner. I've always been a loner. A rebel. Everything. That's cool. I've always been it. Taken the good and I've taken the bad. And I've destroyed it. I mean, I've destroyed the bad and I've kept the good. You know what I mean? And that's how life is. Destroy evil, stomp out evil, be around good people. Again, God hates, God loves Krista, and Satan hates Krista. Satan hates Krista's attitude of loving and helping and making people better every day. Yep. Oh, yeah. All right, well, this high is wearing off, guys, so it's about time to go to work. That was a good run, man. That was a good run. Come on, guys. Yep, facts of life. Well, it's closed. Can't get in yet. Can't get in yet. Hootie on the Facts of Life was a psycho. Yeah, I guess so. Hold on, going in. All right. Facts of life. The facts of life. And the world never seems to be living up to your dreams. You better Yep. All right, guys, I gotta go. All right, bye.